We all love my sister Marité. She's such a wonderful person. She also tried to kill our little brother Ricky when he was 1 year old and attempted to murder me when I was 18. Sibling relationships are always special. They provide support and comfort when you need them. But they are also stressful and sometimes dangerous. When Marita was 3 years old, she heard about something called blue blood. She didn't know what it was, but it was good. When you were blue blood, you live in a castle. That must have been like something like a big house, and we lived in a very small apartment at that time. And a prince came to wake you up in the morning with a kiss. And little birds came flying, bringing roses to help make your dress. Of course, she wanted to be blue blood. But even at that tender age, she understood the need to separate the researcher from the research. In other words, she could not find if she was blue blood, but she could easily determine if someone else close to her was. Unfortunately for him, Ricky was on the floor playing with his toys. So she grabbed his hand, and with a needle, no, red blood, thank you, Ricky. Ricky didn't saw it that way. He could not speak yet, but he could cry and wail, and he did, which of course bring Mom. When Mom came into the room, she found Ricky on the floor with blood in his finger, and Maritere with a needle in her hand and a smile on her face. It just took a few questions to find out what had happened, so she immediately sent Maritere to her room. Before you think that this was not enough, you don't know Mom. When she spoke in a particular tone of voice, the room temperature went down 10 degrees, and you knew that you were in trouble. That was the tone that Mom used on Marité that day, and she went into her room without fighting. Ricky didn't saw it that way. The voice had never been used on him, and he didn't understood what it was, so he kept crying. So Mom picked him up and used the other voice on him, the one that made you feel warm and fuzzy inside. And soon after, he was asleep. You will expect that my sister will have learned her lesson. But no. Several years later, she tried again. This time, I was the victim. She was 17 years old, I was 18. And at that time, I had a room of my own. And for some strange reason, the switch that turned the patio lights was inside my room. You had to stretch over the bed to reach them. Since Marité was extra petite, and still is, she preferred to stood on the bed. This day, she must have felt full of joy. She came running with joy and glee and gracefully jumped on the bed. When she was about to turn the switch on, she felt something moving below her feet, and a growl of an animal pain came from the injured creature. She looked down, and with horror, she discovered what she had done. She ran out of the room and went into Mom, and he told her exactly what she had done. I killed him! I killed him! I killed him! What did you kill, darling? A cockroach? Tell me what it is. I'll dispose of it. No, you don't understand. I killed him! Ricky was just behind her, and he had seen everything. He saw her running into my room. He saw her running out of my room. He saw me lying on the bed. He knew. And he could have told her and end her suffering at that moment. But the pleasure of seeing your sister in pain was just too good. Therefore, he simply laughed. I killed him! What did you kill, darling? And in all that ruckus, I could not sleep. I knew that something had woken me up, but I didn't know what. Yes, I did feel a slight pain on my chest, but nothing important. What really bothered me was all that noise coming from the living room. So I went there. My sister stopped crying. My brother, he kept laughing. And Mom, she still didn't knew what was going on. So I told them what I thought. You make too much noise. I cannot sleep. And I went back into my room. Yep. My sister is a wonderful person, and I have many happy memories of her. Thank you. Mr. Toastmaster?